Hello and welcome to episode 46 of my Terraria Calamity mod playthrough. Not really anything to report on between episodes. I've just done little bits of here of cleaning up of some of the crimson before it encroaches too far. Plan today will be bosses. Specifically, we're going to go for Anahita and the Leviathan, and then Astrum Aureus. I've already got together the materials we need for this summoning item, so let's quickly grab that while we're standing here. Also, as I mentioned in the text in the last video, we figured out why we couldn't craft this thing. Oh, Blood Moon is rising. Can you go away, please? Yeah, we couldn't craft this thing because it specifically requires to be crafted next to this thing here. And I assume it's just a pet. You know what? I'm going to keep that pet. At least for now. It does have an upgrade path. But I don't believe we're anywhere near the point where we can do anything with that. Okay, so we have an area over here already prepared. I have candled this up, haven't I? Yes. Okay, so we have a location over here that we can fight the second boss of the day, but we do still need to create an area for Anahita. Let's worry about that first, and then we'll come back and collect yeah, we'll worry about that first, and then we'll come back and collect the stuff that we need for our potions and things. Those were the words I was looking for. I need you to sell me your candles. 4 candles, please. Candles for forks. What else do we need? I don't think I have a spare one. Am I spelling decay right? I am, okay. We need to make an effigy of decay. We're going to need one of these. I think I need a chain. And then I need a bottle and a heart. Bottle, one of those, a heart. Is it one of those, or is it a the one that gives experience? Okay, star in a bottle is fine. Effigy of decay. There's the base statue. Okay, what? It might be 3 chains actually. It's 4 chains. Okay, is that everything other than the campfire? We can double check by what's below us. So we have one of these, one of them hanging over the sides. Candles there and there. They're closer than they need to be here, but it's fine. Okay, let's head on over. So this is going to be a little bit awkward. Reason being, obviously, this is the right-hand side of the screen, which means most of this fight is going to take place here, at the bridge between my monitors. Becomes even more annoying because if I tilt myself around so I'm looking at that screen, the microphone's off to my side. And if I'm just turning my head rather than fully tilting my body, then you're not going to pick my voice up particularly well. But this is the sea, so this is where we're going to have to fight it. Okay. I need platforms and wood. Oh, that's the thing we're looking for. Hopefully you're not going to try and kill it, because we are absolutely not ready to fight it. Platforms, wood. I don't think I can just place these. No, I'm going to need to build up. Okay, let's put the effigy of the decay here. No shark. These do work underwater. Oh, this is going to be real awkward. I know we can do it this way. That's far enough. If we go any further than that, we're going to be in the text, which will make it extremely hard to see anything. We've already had the candles down here, haven't we? Candles do work fine underwater. Had she spawned? She may have spawned and then immediately despawned. Okay, good. Candles do work under here. I may want to put... this works. I may want to put... nuts. I was hoping that this stuff wasn't gravity, so that I could get a campfire down here. Okay, so we're only going to be able to have a campfire up top. If that's the case, that's the case. We'll make do. There it is. Again, we're not ready, so let's not tempt fate. There it is again. So yeah, we kill this to summon her. Here's the question. Are you high enough to have a campfire on you? No, we're going to make you one higher. I don't think we're ever going to be in a position where we can't walk on water. So I think that's the arena sorted. Now, no, let's go get... She appears plenty regularly enough. We're not going to be waiting long. Hopefully. Touch wood. Right. So if we're going to be underwater, do we want to switch over to... I think it may be an idea. Increases summon damage. We'll lose the amount of summons we can... or we'll have a reduction in the amount of summons we can use. But I think this will give us more defense, which will help. Let's have Shark. What else is worth having? That's not a concern. Reduces damage, grants the ability to swim and greatly extends. The helmet might be worth replacing the wings if it grants the ability to swim. Not an issue. She may inflict these debuffs. Let's swap wings for diving gear. See what kind of mobility we have over there. Okay, pretty good. That's more than enough. I could definitely use some more torches under here. The water here is not as bright as it is elsewhere. Can the Abyss torches work? They can. I'm going to have to create a few more layers to this platform. Okay, that's a bit better. Yeah, I will make a layer above us. Okay. We'll get ourselves a few more torches. And we'll collect our oddly warm attracts the forbidden one. We'll collect our potions so that we're ready to go. Let's just throw this stuff away. Have I had this before? I have not had this before. Fair enough. Oh, Mantis Claw, that's... not something we've picked up before. Very fast. Very short range. Okay. Sell that because we don't need it. Right, next thing, Abyss torches, Abyssal gravel. Okay, let's bring that with us. Why do I feel like there's something that's missing from here? Alright, the sand gun. The sand gun was there. Right, regeneration potions, iron skin potions. We know nothing about this fight other than, at the very least, she starts on her own. And obviously the name of the boss implies, well, the name of the boss and the shadow on here implies that this big thing is also going to join her. She's not exactly small herself, so we'll see. So we have potions, we have food, we have the ability to change it to daytime, because that will make things slightly easier, just in terms of the ability to be able to see. You don't do well in water. You're better off when you can actually stand on the ground. I mean, so long as he can see the target, he's going to bounce between it. So it's not a terrible one. The Sharknadoes are obviously the easy mode. The viral sprouts might be good for this. If the size of the Leviathan is in any way proportionate to the shadow in here, then I think the viral sprouts will do a lot of good work. So let's go with them. They can also just float, so 1, 2, 3, 4, we've lost... Ah yeah, I suppose since we've also lost our level 9, this does make a little bit more sense. We should get an increase in summon damage, but at the cost of 2 minions. So make sure we have those active. Okay, that's as good as the light situation is going to get. Let's make it daytime. That should make it noon or midnight. That should make it dawn. Right. I reckon this will get good work. Worth it? I'm going to go with the, one of these and one of these for the extra poison debuffs. Okay. Potions. Now we just need her to spawn. I probably should have waited for it to spawn before using my potions. There you are. Oh, I didn't bring danger sense potions, I can't see. What's shooting at me? Whoop, there's the Leviathan. surprised I'm not dead. There we go. Okay, we should have brought... no, we had Danger Sense potions. I was finding it very hard just to see it and some of the attacks. Oh dear, it looks like we lost a lot of the people at the seaside. Let's... Did I? I did do, yeah. Let's not this time. And these guys created too many projectiles. It looks like the fight may be designed to be fought on the surface rather than underwater. Why am I above down? Oh, right, yeah, we need to make some more ichor. Right. Let's grab our grave and give this another go. If she's supposed to be fought on the surface, then fair enough. That being the case... we don't lose that much maneuverability underwater without that on. But this at least gives us a way faster flight speed. Okay, so yeah, that's there, that's there. We're not going to get the tiger up to a high enough level to be worth it, so Sharknado it is then. Actually no, if we don't... If the intent is not to fight it underwater... we'll try and fight it on the surface. Even though we only effectively have one platform. That sounds like, yeah, Sharknado. Wait for it to spawn in, then use our buffs. There it is. Gotcha. Now, did we defeat them both at the same time? I don't know exactly what happened there. Okay, we got one in the abyss and then one in the boss. Let's prop ourselves up here. Yeah, that was way easier on the surface. Still very, very easy to mess up and get myself killed, but I had better maneuverability. So this is the loot we can get. The only one we care about... It's not that, we've already fished that up. Which one is it? This. This is the thing we want. We can't use it yet, but this is the thing we need. Shall we have a look and see what we got while we still have our buffs up, because... if we get it, we don't need to kill her again for the short term. Oh, we even got the summon item from it. Delay after dashing is reduced by 25%. Your dash is empowered by water, knocking back and damaging enemies with vicious current. We got a decent amount of these things. Anything in here? Materials? That's a material, so we do need to farm for that. It's a plushie. And that's a material. That is... increases damage, critical strike chance, maximum health, damage reduction, defense. The community. 1% life regen while suffering from damage over time debuffs. Increases movement speed, flight time. Become more powerful as you defeat bosses. That is real powerful, real strong. It must be a pretty rare drop. Fair enough. Okay. So yeah, we do have reason to farm it, but that's not something we'll do today. We actually got the items we want, but first things first, the ever important relic. Okay, now let's go lore. Let's start with the abyss, and then we'll go on. While there are many sightless crevasses in the deep sea, this one is a geological marvel. It is located unsettlingly close to the shoreline. Somehow, even eons of tectonics could not seal or crush it. Its isolated abyss, or the isolated abyss, is the debatably tranquil home of the Nari Anahita and other reclusive sea creatures. Here I disposed of the bludgeoning remains of Silver, the goddess of life itself. Obviously, she of all gods refused to truly die. My wishes were that she would be forgotten, but her tenacity and very willpower is remarkable. Diffused, her influence inundated that pit of crushing pressure with flora and fauna aplenty. Her great roots continue to thrash and tear at the impossibly dense stone growing uncontrollably. She will soon remake it in her image. I can think of no worse fate for this accursed Haldor domain? I have no idea. Hardale domain. Not a word I'm familiar with. Leviathan and Anahita. Although she claims dominion over the world's oceans, in truth, she is a recluse of the deep. Elementals such as her pose a grave threat to all those around them. Other elementals are no exception. Anahita was driven from her home in the abyss by Silver's encroaching greenery. Accounts vary as to the majestic beast at her side. Some claim Anahita summoned the Leviathan herself. Regardless of what you believe, they are inseparable even in death. Oh, does that mean we only actually need to kill one of them and then they both die? Or, because I didn't notice her health was going all the way down, or appeared to be going all the way down, and she was recovering. So do they have a shared health pool? Is she pulling health from it? Such Star-Wars loyalty. It reminds me of Yeron. Yeron? I'm not sure how you pronounce YHA. Okay. lore goes in here. Okay, we can't use this at the minute. But there it is. Let's see what it does. The reason I said we can't use it at the minute is because... Okay, maybe we can use it. If it just sticks directly above me and fires, then I am willing to sacrifice a summon slot for 500 extra damage. Okay, my lady, you may stay. Let's have a look at Gastric Belcher Staff. Summons an aquatic aberration to protect you. Aberrations fire vomit at the nearest enemy or nearby enemies with every third attack firing bubbles. I need you to go away for a moment, Chubaran. Wait, did... That would have been very well timed if that was the case. Yes, okay, that's fair enough. We need to compare 9 to 9. Okay, so they act very much like the Sharknadoes. Let's get them upgraded and see how their damage compares to the Sharknadoes. Did we get a rogue weapon? No. We'll see what those other weapons are anyway, but... Okay, now we can do a direct comparison. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fires vomit at nearby enemies. Fires a bubble. I assume the bubbles persist and deal damage to anything that comes in contact with them. The damage is high, but it's not consistent. I wonder if that's just a matter of which things are actually hitting it. Okay, compared to Sharknado. Okay, yep, their base damage is better than Sharknado's. The next query is what kind of range? Can you see through walls? If you can't, then that's good, because I could actually use a summon that can't see through walls. You cannot see through walls. The Sharknado and pretty much everything else I have at the minute would have started attacking that thing by now. Okay, and your projectiles do interact with the ground. Okay, that's good. So there is a reason to keep Sharknado, because it can fire through ground and can see through ground. But for the thing that we're about to fight, this thing I think is better. I'll have to look back and see how the spores were doing against the giant shark. I'm not going to do that now, I'll do that while I'm editing. Because in theory, all of the spores would have been hitting the giant shark, so it should have been doing a lot of damage. But because I couldn't see that well, I was underwater most of the time, I couldn't really tell. I still like the tiger. The tiger's just cool, but it's only really useful against single target enemies. And it's not great against airborne ones, although it does hover pretty well. Okay, let's quickly have a look at these other things. What's this do? Converts musket balls into toxic and normal water blasts. Interesting. Interesting, but neither of those can be used in other weapons, so we shall just put them into storage for now. What about this? Increases dash velocity, your dashes are empowered. I mean, I can see that being useful, but not versus anything we have equipped at the minute. So let's put it in here for now. I think we will swap back and forth between these two depending on what we're trying to fight. The Sharknado is probably going to be better off yeah, the Sharknado is probably going to be better off for things that can burrow or when we're underground. But we'll try and kill the next boss with the item we just acquired. Let's put the mask away. Okay, the grave we can put in the graveyard as we head on over. I am going to swap that out because you be powerful, girl. You be very powerful. It's just a shame we can't merge you with your brethren yet. Because we need an ancient manipulator. Soon. Soon we will have all 5 at once and it will be total chaos on the screen. I'm not sure whether that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing, but it will be a thing. Okay. Let's have Night Owl Power Evolution. We'll ignore that one for now. And these. That. Those buffs are still up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. I wonder how effective they're going to be against this boss. This boss looks like it flies. I'm not sure if I like the fact you can see the shadow here. It's crab-like. Maybe it doesn't fly. Maybe it crawls. We may need to make an adjustment to the arena. Principally because this giant thing is in the way, and it might enrage if we get too far away from it. I could spread the Astrum Infection over to here. Let's get a platform added here. And we'll spread the Astral Infection. I'm fairly sure I can just buy the materials I need for that. You sell Astral Infection juice, don't you? Astral Blight. Astral Infection. I'm fairly sure this is the Astral Infection. Hopefully 40 is enough. Claiminator. Okay, you're trying to use that. That's fine, just so long as we know which one you're trying to use. Then we can adjust. Okay, good. Pause things over a bit more. We don't really have much space here to play around with. Stack all. I'll have to find somewhere else to put that. Set these out. I just don't want to get into a position where I could fall down that hole. Also, let's... Okay. That'll do. Only we've got a Titan's Heart. Yeah, they don't have the best visibility range. Right. Do I have any reason to go back? What's the time? It's the morning, midday, night. Okay, buffs. That. Here we go. What are you doing? Juggling me is what you're doing. Ideally need to be keeping moving. Okay. The astral enemies have been empowered. Faint ethereal clicks can be heard from the dungeon. Astrum Aureus has been defeated. There is another one. But we can also now mine this stuff. What's the time? Okay, I don't think we have the time to be... Ooh, loot. Let's get out of here before too many things drop. So what we'll do tomorrow, because we'll have to go through what loot we've got from this, is we'll get the item from the dungeon. We'll mine from the Astrum Infection to get the ore for that. We'll see what we can craft with that just in general, and then I'll prepare between episodes actually going ahead and crafting that. And on Friday, we'll kill Golem. Golem. So, this is what we have. Did we collect that? It's not got a tick next to it, which means it's still over there. Where is it? There it is. Hanging in the air with something else. Okay. Space junk. Summons the forgotten blob of astral meteor. Oh, it's quite literally just a blob. No, I think I prefer my shark. Okay. We've got a new melee weapon that's dropped from those enemies. Let's see how lucky we are with the treasure bag. Okay, we have cells, which I think are used in crafting, but these also look like consume or restores mana as well. Ah, they're used in potions, and this is where I've seen them. Do not distribute. Summons. Ah, there's the second boss. We don't want to be doing this yet. Although I think we're technically capable of it, but it's not in the list. The next thing in the list is going to be Golem. And then we have Pumpkin Moon and Frost Moon, which is these here. Then Martian Magnus. Summons Astrum Aureus at the Astral World, but does not consume. Enrages during the day. And the game advises us to fight it before we fight Moonlord. Good to know. It must be pretty strong. Can be placed summons Astral Dance in exchange for specific offerings. Okay. So yeah, there's one of those over there already. We have the Infected Jewel. That's what we wanted these stuff for. There's an upgrade to this. And defense, life regeneration, massively boosts natural life regeneration. That combines into this. So that gets us both of these. But we still need these, which are much later. Okay, what else did we get? Lucky Gravstar Sabaton. 20% increased jump, grants immunity to fall damage. Hold down to increase maximum fall speed. Hold X for 1 second while mid-air to charge up a super speed slam. While slamming, you'll ram through enemies and don't take contact damage. Once you reach the ground, you'll create an explosion at your feet. The explosion scales in both damage and size the longer you slam for. Temporary 40% increased jump speed after slamming. That's a very interesting item. Suspicious looking jelly bean. It's a mount. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that mount. What does it do? Does it fly? Does it swim? It jumps real high is what it does. Doesn't move particularly fast, but yeah. I wonder if it does damage on crunch. This is why I said we wasn't going to be doing anything else today, because playing with new items, this is the fun part of the game. If you don't like this, then why are you even playing? New stuff. Fun new stuff. Yeah, we get the view. Swap that over. Okay, we need an enemy. Yeah, enemy. I wonder if this synergizes with this. If I do that... Can I slam? No, but can I... Oh, I'm immortal to contact damage on it. But yeah, it doesn't do any damage. Splat. Okay. That's a fun item, but I will never be able to use it properly in combat. Okay, let's swap these back over. And we'll put the shark back on, but we do want to be swapping it out. For this again. Oh, we forgot the important part. The important part, we absolutely must place down the relic. There we go. 2 new relics today. Consumable permanently increases the adrenaline mode damage by 15% and damage reduction by 5. If only we could actually charge that bar. We almost never can. Oh, cool. It tells you that this has been upgraded twice. Nice. And what item did we get? a magic weapon. What's it do? Fires a powerful aurora trailed by shards. Okay, so this is an area clear weapon. People watching on 21:9 will not be able to properly appreciate exactly how many or how far this goes and how many stars it's generating. It goes for miles. Shoots sides wings that accelerate over time. Okay. And what's this say? Astrum Aureus. Even pragmatic, Daedron dispatched this machine to locate and analyze the source of the Astrum Infection. Well, yes, I do need to get some more of those. We're busy at the moment, game. Yeah, we need to get some more broken hero swords. So we do need to kill Mothra a bunch more times. But I'll wait until we've killed Golem and we can summon it manually. And I'll do that off camera. Even pragmatic, Daedron dispatched, or ever pragmatic, Daedron dispatched this machine to locate and analyze the source of the Astrum Infection. While normally for reconnaissance... Do you mind? While normally for reconnaissance, the Aurora model is heavily armed and can scale any terrain. It performed admirably, at least until it was assimilated into the infection. Sapient minds have enough willpower to resist the infection's call indefinitely. However, even the finest silicone is not beyond its reach. Daedron preferred his creation to serve after all. Let's enunciate that correctly. Daedron preferred his creations to serve after all. After this experiment concluded, he will certainly be examining you next. Watch yourself. Okay, anything else? No. So what else could we have got? Is there a summon item here? There is a summon item. And there's actually rogue items as well. Summons an Aurora Bomber. We need this. We need this because it's an well, it's not an alternate to the whip, but it's a long-range summon option for when I can't use the whip to increase attack damage. So we are going to have to kill that thing again, but we have other plans first, and we will go through those initially. Vanity, vanity, a couple of rogue weapons. And yeah, we're going to need more of these anyway, I think. Certainly if... Well, no, we only need one of the other boss, or the boss spawn items. We need 10 for that, so we need at least one more kill. And then we're going to need 5 for this. So yeah, there's a handful of things we need more of, so we're probably going to need to kill it twice all told. Okay. So, we will call it there for today. 1 second, he's going to drop on my head. We'll call it there for today. We'll be back again on Wednesday when we'll be doing more of this. The plan on Wednesday will be we'll grab the item from the chest in the dungeon. We'll head back over to the Astral Infection so we can start collecting this stuff. And start killing the new enemies there since they apparently have new drops. I think that's just clay. So yeah, we'll get some astral ore. We'll have a quick look to see what we can make with the astral ore, but the plan will be that we will... Actually, getting through the temple is going to take time. Can't just rush through the temple initially. You're likely to get yourself killed because of the traps. Okay. Well, even still, it's not going to take that long to mine this stuff. Yeah, we'll stick with the plan. We'll mine this stuff, we'll go kill the golem, or the plan will be to go through the temple and kill the golem. Kill the golem. Golem, it's golem! Golem is not golem, they are different things. And then on Friday, we will look at farming the potentially these two bosses again, or farming these bosses, getting what drops we need, and crafting what we can with it. So we'll try and get all the crafting done on Friday, which will mean that next week we'll start with Pumpkin Moon and Frost Moon. That'll be the plan. Duke Fishman. I'm surprised that that's there in that position. And the Empress of Light is coming up. Killing her normally isn't an issue. We need to kill her while she's enraged. And we need to successfully do it 3 times. I'm both dreading that and looking forward to the rematch. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Cheerio.